It's 11:17 at night. The message you sent at 2 p.m. still has 2 blue ticks. Your thumb hovers over the keyboard. You think about sending another one, just to keep it casual. Just to see if she saw it, just so you don't seem too cold. Stop. That small gesture, your finger hesitating over the screen, is the perfect image of the silent betrayal you commit against yourself every day. And it's not her fault. It never was. In this video, I'm going to present 9 laws to you. They aren't seduction tricks. They aren't scripts to manipulate anyone. They aren't techniques for you to dominate another person. They're principles of internal architecture. The same architecture Marcus Aurelius described when he spoke of the inner citadel that every man carries within himself. A man who has built that inner citadel doesn't need to beg for attention, because he already inhabits a place where no one enters without an invitation. Close your other tabs, silence your phone, and if what I say here makes sense, subscribe to the channel. That's what the urban philosopher is for, to bring real philosophy applied to the life of the modern man. Let's get to what matters. Law number 1. The mission comes first. I'll start at the end. Because without this law, the other 8 become empty techniques. A man without a mission is a boat without a rudder. Any wind throws him off course. Any beautiful woman who crosses his path becomes the entire reason for the journey. Any praise inflates him. Any rejection destroys him. And that's exactly why he loses, not her, but himself. Epictetus taught that some things depend on us, and some things don't. Your mission, your work, your discipline, your body, your mind. All that depends on you. Her reply to your message doesn't. Her mood on Friday doesn't. Her choice to stay or leave, that doesn't either. If you outsource your peace to something you don't control, you've condemned yourself to permanent instability. The centered man doesn't put a woman at the center of his world. He puts his mission at the center and invites those who deserve it to walk beside him. That difference is everything. Law number 2. Clarity replaces justification. You send a message. She takes hours to reply and comes back with a generic excuse. The average man types a 3-page paragraph explaining where he's been, why he took so long, what he felt, almost apologizing for existing. That's not communication. It's submission, disguised as politeness. A centered man communicates with precision. He says what he needs to say, once, firmly, and moves on. Not because he's playing games, but because he owes no one an explanation for his own existence, especially not someone who hasn't yet earned access to it. Observe the difference. He who explains too much is asking for permission to matter. He who speaks with clarity is offering the truth and letting the other decide what to do with it. The practical rule: if you find yourself typing a 3rd consecutive justification, delete everything. Send 1 sentence or none. Law number 3. Reciprocal energy, or a dignified retreat. There's a profound difference between showing interest and pursuing. Interest advances when it finds an opening. Pursuit pushes against a wall. If the energy is mutual, you approach with ease. If it's not, you retreat. No drama, no speeches, no dramatic farewell message, you just retreat. Don't look for hidden meanings in persistent difficulty. The difficulty is already the answer. Centered men don't beg for space on anyone's calendar, because they understand that time is the only truly scarce resource they possess. Think about this clearly. Every hour you spend trying to decipher someone's silence is an hour you haven't invested in yourself, in your body, in your craft, in your mind. The cost isn't just emotional. It's the opportunity cost of your entire life. This isn't pride, it's arithmetic. Law number 4. Intimacy is earned, not poured out. First date, the conversation flows. And before you know it, you're talking about your absent father, the ex who cheated on you, last year's layoff, the fear of failure. You think you're building a connection, you're creating pressure. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations about guarding the inner citadel, not out of coldness, but because what's precious isn't given to the first visitor. Your story, your traumas, your deep vulnerabilities, their assets, reveal them slowly. As the person proves they deserve them, there's something almost sacred in this process. When you give everything away right at the start, you turn depth into noise. The other person can't process the weight of what you're offering, and what could be intimacy turns into discomfort. This isn't manipulation, it's self-respect applied to the rhythm of intimacy. Law number 5. You're not her therapist. She shows up in crisis, toxic friendships, financial chaos, emotional instability. Your instinct screams to fix it, to fix, to save. Hold that instinct back. When you take on the role of savior, you take on a paternal role, and a paternal role kills desire. Worse, you inherit emotional baggage you didn't create, and you become responsible for problems that existed before you. This doesn't mean being cold or cruel. It means offering a stable presence without taking over her life management. There's a profound difference between supporting and carrying. Supporting is standing by her side as she walks. Carrying is walking for both of you. The first builds mutual respect. The second builds resentment on both sides. If she wants to evolve, she'll evolve with your presence as a witness, not as a crutch. Whoever carries both sinks both. Law number 6. Emotional regulation is sovereignty. Social setting. She laughs loudly with another guy. She flirts, even if subtly. Your body fires off the ancient response. Raise your voice, compete, prove your worth. The very second you enter that contest, you've lost, not because she's testing you. That adversarial mindset is part of the problem. You lost because you abandoned your own center to react to an external stimulus. Your worth became dependent on her behavior. In that moment, regulated men observe. They breathe. They stay where they are. Not because they're faking calm, but because they've genuinely built an inner foundation that doesn't tremble at these small waves. That calm, by the way, is noticed without you saying a word. And here's an inconvenient truth. Most men confuse reaction with presence. They think whoever reacts quickly is in control, but it's the opposite. Whoever reacts is being controlled. Whoever observes and chooses when to act is the one in command. Law number 7. Joy is forged within. It isn't found outside. If her smile is the only source of your peace, her absence will guarantee your collapse. It's simple emotional math. Most men make the mistake of turning a woman into the sun of their solar system. When that sun goes out, and at some point it always does, whether through a breakup, a trip, a fight, or just her bad mood, the man collapses. Seneca wrote that a happy life is one built on things that cannot be taken from us. A woman can leave your discipline, your work, your habits, your reading, your productive solitude. These cannot be taken away. Build your joy on what is yours. And notice something curious. The more complete you are on your own, the more attractive you become in company. Because nobody wants to save anyone. Everyone wants to walk beside someone who already knows their destination. An incredible woman is a valuable complement to your journey, never the destination itself. Law number 8. Silence in the face of provocation. She drops an ironic comment. She questions your decision. She tests your limits at an odd moment. These aren't necessarily conscious tests. Often they're outbursts of mood, anxiety, or her own insecurities, things that have nothing to do with you. Regardless of their origin, your response should be the same. Don't react emotionally, not because you're passing a test. Again, that framework is limited, but because emotional reactivity is a sign you've outsourced control of your inner state. Whoever remains calm in the face of provocation isn't performing strength. They are being strong. Think of the sea. Small waves hit the rock every day. The rock doesn't respond. The rock doesn't get offended. The rock doesn't argue with the wave. It simply remains. And it's that permanence that defines the rock. Sometimes the best answer is silence. Sometimes it's a quiet phrase. It's almost never raising your voice. Law number 9. Non-negotiable standards stated calmly. You value loyalty. You value peace in your routine. You value a partner who adds, not subtracts. Having these standards doesn't make you toxic. It makes you an adult. But beware the classic trap. Presenting a list of demands without saying what you offer in return. High standards without reciprocity become a caricature. The mature version of this is, I demand loyalty because I offer loyalty. I demand peace because I build peace. I demand presence because I am present. This is a proposal, not an ultimatum. And if someone, even after being warned, insists on disturbing your peace, you withdraw, without shouting, without revenge, without a long rant, with the clarity of someone who understood that his mental peace is sacred territory, and that a silent exit is, often, the most elegant form of self-love. Always remember this. The man who trades his values to keep someone around discovers too late that he's lost both things, the relationship and himself. None of these laws are about winning a woman. They're all about inhabiting yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, almost 2,000 years ago, that the tranquility men seek outside can only be found within. He was right then, and he's right now. Build your inner citadel. Define your mission. Regulate your emotions. Offer much. Demand its equal. The rest falls into place. Notice that none of these laws depend on anyone but you. None of them demand another person change, cooperate, or respond in a specific way. They are, all of them, exercises in personal sovereignty, and that's why they work. If this video offered you something real, leave a like and subscribe. Here at the Urban Philosopher, this is the path. Applied philosophy. No tricks, no shortcuts. Until the next video.